G'day everyone, Westy here. Just wanted to share a learning from Andrew Roberts, one of the co-founders of Farm Owners Academy. Something I learned a few years ago when I joined the program as a farmer. And very timely, I sort of had this idea the other day around, we've just opened up, excuse me, in recent weeks, 100 spots to join our Take Control program. And I was just thinking and reflecting over a few phone conversations that I've had with farmers that have reached out to learn a little bit more about the program, and how excited I get to have that conversation with someone that's reached out to us, because I know our programs will change their lives, as it did for me and for everyone that I work with and our team works with in Farm Owners Academy across our different programs. And the story goes around the fourth grader, so don't be stuck in fourth grade really, is the concept of this. And Andrew talked about, it's a metaphor obviously, he talked about this story around this kid who was in fourth grade, and the teachers rang his parents at the end of the year and said, hey, your kid hasn't succeeded this year, we're going to have to repeat him in grade 4. And they couldn't believe it, blah, blah, blah. And to cut the story short, really, he repeated, just wasn't, he was a good kid, rocked up at school, never doing the wrong thing, but just didn't listen to the teachings, just wasn't open to learning. Rocked up, had the perfect pencil case. Like, if I relate this back to farming, we might have the best tractor versus the best pencil case. We might rock up and show up and look the goods, but are we open to learning the next level? So this kid essentially had all the gear, but wasn't open to learning the next level of education. And the story goes, he was driving, had his license and was driving to fourth grade because he wasn't open to learning new lessons. And I just wanted to share that. Once we graduate from school, we go to uni, and then potentially we go work on another farm, get a trade, and then we come back to the farm. Everyone's got a different story, but once we get back to the farm, are we continually going in and upgrading our knowledge and learning new ways? I was actually speaking to someone the other day that said, I don't need this because I learned that 20 years ago. My best mate is a doctor, and he last week had to go to Melbourne to upgrade his education on something he learnt only the last year or two. So as a doctor, those doctors are always upskilling in the same area that they've already learnt. So as farmers, why aren't we being proactive and curious about what's the best technology, what's the best education, going out and finding new ways of learning and upskilling ourselves? And I just wanted to share that with you, that story with you guys, and really encourage you to jump on board jump on our website and have a look at our Take Control program. It's a really strong program, and love to be able to support you guys with that. You can actually click a link in there and book a session into my diary to have a chat if you want to learn a bit more. But yeah, have a flick through. We've got so many great reviews and great testimonials that come out of that Take Control program. Yeah, so don't be a fourth grader. Keep learning, keep finding out a better way of doing it. And the other one is being open to not knowing. So many farmers will say, yeah, but I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I don't need that. I think I'm got the latest and greatest machines. I'm using the most advanced technology. I've got a full team, whatever it might be. But there's also that question of you don't know what you don't know. So there could be, for $3.5 grand for this course, you could upskill yourself 50 grand, 100 grand a year over however many years, double the size of your farm through some of these lessons that you learn. You don't even know what they are. And that's the hard thing about paying for education, is that you don't really know what you're paying for until you're diving in. But I can guarantee you guys that you will get something from it, as a farmer that's done it himself, and also seeing so many other farmers do it. So go check it out. Really look forward to seeing you in our programs.